Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Brooklyn Barons going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Barons. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers. First carry for Samaje Perine. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They make this one a little more often than that.
Did he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hughes. A good pick up there of 20 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now Perine, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2nd down, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They get 14 yards there at a 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Cousins on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Cousins steps away. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the 1st quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Cousins now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's got daylight. The 30. The 20. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
For Cousins. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big third down play there for the Niners. 55 yards. Cousins now to throw on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control. So the offense has it. 6-yard line. First and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Ramik Wilson able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a third and goal here. Throwing is Cousins. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. With that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he's brought down after a good gain. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll go to Perine trying to pound it in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play action now. Cousins being chased out left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw is Cousins. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They start on the ground with Pirine. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Gets around him. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded at the 2. And some room to maneuver. And now running right through it.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
And now here's a carry heading left. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So they're operating in the red zone. First down, here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Anzalone coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Cousins looking for the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Cousins from the gun on third. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. For the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now a carry for Pirine. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Ramik Wilson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Now Cousins. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Cousins now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Wind at his back now in this third quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. It's Pirine to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run again with Pirine, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Pirine. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a long... of a yard there, and now second down.
Gone! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't. One winds up no good.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Mario Edwards in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Cousins to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked. Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
He'll drop it off to Perine, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kamale Correa coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Drew Butler now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough starting field position here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's going to float this one deep right side, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Cousins. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And on 2nd and 10 now. To the air again, it's Cousins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. So a nice spin. Oh, now he bowls him over.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 12-yard line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Is the scouting report?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now, they've sort of lost and get this proverbial train back on track.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. Touchdown! A great play there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's at least
she's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's Murray for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, here's Pirine. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Myers trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And Lutz's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The Niners on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 11. One last shot now for Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43.